Hello everybody! Today is the 25th of January 2022, and it being a Tuesday, it is time yet again for another edition of Tunesday from the shop with Skip from here in Wohlen, Switzerland. Over the years, I've met a lot of great musicians in a lot of places, become friends with quite a few of them, and to my never-ending surprise, a few of them have composed tunes in my name, in my honor. And this is this day of Zoom chats and office meetings and all of that stuff. We're all getting used to seeing a little bit where we live or where we work or things like that. And in the past, when Abigail has come in for a wee step, I always pull over to the side to give Abigail the working space she needs. And people have noticed on the back wall here these four pieces of music that are hanging there. These are four tunes that have been composed by various friends of mine, and over the next couple of weeks I'd like to play those tunes for you. The first one is one that was composed by a man that I met in 2012. I was hired by my good friend Eric Juilliard as a co-soloist for the Basel Tattoo. That's Basel Tattoo, that blue thing right behind me there. Basel Tattoo is the second largest event of its kind in the world. Quite an honor to perform at it, and my co-soloist was a man called Stuart D. Samson, Captain, retired, Stuart D. Samson, MBE. Now, for those of you not up on your British awards, the MBE stands for Member of the Order of the British Empire. Very, very, very high award in Great Britain, presented personally by the Queen. To tell you a little bit about Stuart, comes from very modest beginnings in northeastern Scotland. Began playing the highland pipes at about the age of 8. And enrolled in the British Army shortly after that as what was called a boy soldier or a boy piper, and became attached to a very, very celebrated group called the Gordon Highlanders. Stuart was actually the last and final pipe major of the Gordon Highlanders before they were absorbed into another group. Stuart, as I said, entered the military at a very young age, relatively little experience on the pipes. That's about when I started playing the fife, also at the age of 8. But Stuart took a very different career path than I did. While I was rolling around the world, being an undisciplined fluty and fifey player, Stuart worked and worked and worked and went from this very, very low status point of boy soldier to ending his career as commissioned officer, a captain, and his position was director of Army Bagpipe Music and Highland Drumming, the director of all bagpipe music for the British Empire. Did pretty good for yourself, kid. Talk about from the doghouse to the penthouse. There you go. Stuart as a player is an amazing guy to play with. He's about the most technically precise musician I've ever played with. Good bagpiping needs a bit of technical precision, especially at the competitive levels that Stuart has engaged in the past. He is just a dominant player. I love playing with him because you never have to worry about a thing Stuart is doing. You have to worry about yourself more than you have to worry about him. He's going to be there. He's going to be on time, in tune, and you better be too. He always has the most in-tune set of Highland pipes I've ever heard in my life, and the tone out of his chanter is incredible. He has this wonderful, very hard, sharp edge on his tone out of the chanter. He's director of masked bands for the Basel Tattoo. He also was very involved in the Edinburgh Tattoo for years and years and years. And he's a great composer of music. Stuart has a couple of published books. One is called Land of Bens, Glens, and Heroes. A ben is a mountain. A glen is the flatland around, and a hero is hopefully self-evident. He has a relatively new collection I also see called the Park Grove collection. I strongly recommend you visit Stuart's website, which is located at sdsamsonmusic.com. sdsamsonmusic.com. No periods or anything in there, and it is Samson, not Sampson. So after all of that chatting, let's see if I can remember the tune that I'm going to try to play for you today. So I may have to take a mulligan on the first time around here, but I'll get it worked out by the time we get the tune cranked up. Here we go. Skip Healy's reel. So there you go, Skip Healy's reel, written by the great Stuart Samson. And again, please visit Stuart's website, sdsamsonmusic.com. So that's a wrap for this week. I hope you enjoyed that tune. I'm going to be back for the next couple of weeks with the remaining compositions on the I Love Me wall behind me. Go forth, have a great week, be safe, stay healthy, do what you have to do to stay that way. And we'll see you again next week for some more tunes from the shop on our Tunesday from the shop. Cheers all. Sammy, thanks a lot for the great tune. Cheers all.